Guys, my battery's dying, but I want to show you this. Just pulled up from work and I see this laying outside of my garage. I hope I make it. We have got some presents.
You'll win somehow, so give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
I'm sure you guys remember me complaining about it being so cold out in the garage that I could not use the home gym, so I was looking into different heaters, insulation, all that fun stuff. Well, I think I came up with a different solution.
She be in the gym, working on the fitness. My body is a crime, I'm a witness. It look like love when she get it. She got it so tight, damn, she can get the business. Go ahead, go ahead, go hard, go hard, go ahead, go ahead, go hard, go hard. Now work and sweat.
See, as is, this room is completely worthless. We got a little 20-inch TV that I don't watch, chair that nobody sits in, a futon that I had all throughout college, and you guys don't even want to know what has happened on that futon. Some beer-stained ottomans. Just telling you guys, this is wasted space. I've got to justify it somehow. And here's my solution to avoiding the cold garage gym. And I'm sure some of you are thinking that I'm crazy, because even I'm thinking I'm a little bit crazy for having 2 squat racks now in one house. I don't even have a kitchen table, a dining room set, anything like that. But we've got 2 home gym setups. So let me run through the numbers, or let me run through my logic as to why I did this. First, this room was being used for absolutely nothing, so I figured why not put something in here that I would actually use? It gives me a reason to come down here. And the other thing, I was running through the numbers. So it was going to be about $2,000 to heat that garage by the time I got insulation, paid someone to come out here and run a line from the gas line to the garage to get a gas heater. So I was like, why would I pay $2,000 when all I have to do is buy another squat stand or a squat rack, because I already have the weights, I have the bar, so really that's the expensive stuff. This is the cheap part, and for me it's going to be a lot cheaper to go to Rogue than it is going to be for you guys to have to pay shipping. Well, actually, here's what happened. Because you guys know I live, or you might know that I live about 2 hours away from Rogue maybe. Yeah, about that. So I was like, I'll go pick it up. But then I started thinking, I was like, no, I'm not going to pick it up. So I called up my Connect being my dad. I was like, hey, because he lives about 45 minutes away from Rogue. So I was like, hey, will you pick up this squat rack for me? He's like, what? Like, you already have one. And then we go back and forth, blah, blah, blah. He gives me the whatever. So, and then he agrees to it. So he goes, and they're not there. And I'm like, what do you mean they're not there? They're open till 5. So I call him. They got nothing. So he goes back home and I'm ticked. I sent a nasty email. I get a call from a guy I went to high school with that now works there. And he's like, oh, we had a team meeting, we're closed. And I was like, but I scheduled this appointment to pick it up, man. And so he ships it out to me for free. So that's the backstory as to why I now have this guy. So like I said, it was going to be about $2,000 to heat the garage. So what I did was I bought this thing. It was about $350. So obviously, you don't have to be too good at math to know that that's a pretty good deal, pretty good savings. And these spotter arms are actually almost $150 by themselves. But I was gonna buy them anyway, because I was gonna put them on the rack outside because I hate those safety pins. So to me, that's just a sunk cost. So that doesn't count. I was gonna buy them anyway. And had the bench, had all this stuff, so I don't know if I'm going to move any of the dumbbells. I'll probably move some of them down here, but this is really all I need. So this is going to be my home gym setup for the colder months, and luckily I already had some leftover horse stall mats. My dad had these 2 pieces of plywood laying around. So a pretty inexpensive project, and definitely a lot cheaper than heating the garage, unfortunately, because that would have been so ideal to just have everything out there. Obviously I don't have a whole lot of room down here, but it will do the trick. So, I'm sure some of you guys are still going to think I'm out of my mind, but desperate times call. This wasn't really a desperate measure. I can't really use that saying here. I don't know. Alright guys, just want to show you guys that. So now that if you see me in a random place lifting weights, that is why. Because it was the cheaper alternative. And then in the summer months, I'll move everything back, and this will, I don't know. Maybe it'll be like a cool place to shoot videos because I'll have a squat rack in the background. Don't think that's going to happen. Here's the crazy part, guys. These 3 pairs of shoes are gonna fund this entire project and then some. I've already gotten a buy it now offer for these black and red 12s for about $275. And if you know anything about eBay, you know that you never get as much in a buy it now deal as you do in an auction. So I didn't take it. So probably bring close to 300, I hope. And then the other 2 will just be bonus. But guys, these are my last 3 pairs of Jordans. If you guys didn't know, I used to be a huge Jordan collector. So it's kind of a bittersweet moment. Cue the melodramatic music.
All it takes is one text, asking me where I'm at. Told her, baby, I'm on one, but your destination is next. Now I'm coming down on that freeway.
I want to start the video out by saying thank you to Mike from F.M.L.V Fitness for sending me out this shirt. As you guys just saw, it says lift heavy, stay humble, which is obviously pretty easy for me because I don't lift heavy, so I have to stay humble, and I'm pretty sure that's why he sent it out to me. But in all seriousness, Mike and I are good friends. We text on a very regular basis, and he's got a really good channel, so if you guys want to check it out, I will link it down below. And today is actually the first day of my new program. So we got a new shirt, a new atmosphere, and a new program. I knew it was going to be a good day besides the fact that I got this stupid cold going on, as you guys can probably hear, and I complain about that later in the video, don't worry. So we're working with sets of 6 here, and we're only using 305 pounds. What I decided to do in this next phase that I'm programming for myself is decrease overall volume but increase volume in terms of specificity. So it's gonna be more just squats, deadlifts, bench. I'm not gonna be doing as much fluff work, which you guys will see in later videos. You know, I still have to throw in my bicep curls and all that cute stuff, but it is gonna be overall less volume. I think that's one of the things that might have been hindering me. So I'm just gonna give it a go and see how it works out. This video, or this workout was a little rough just because I can't breathe all that well, but you know how it is. You always feel better once you're done working out, and I did. Once I finished, I felt pretty good. So this phase of the program is going to be built a little bit differently than the last phase I programmed in terms of progression. So last phase, the only thing I built in progression wise was an increase in weight. In this phase, I think I'm going to focus on both increasing the weight as well as increasing the volume. And this was brought on by Izzy from Powerlifting to Win. He made a video on it, and it made a lot of sense. And I guess in the back of my mind, I knew what he was saying, but I just needed to hear it from someone else to actually program it in. So like this week, I'm doing 305 pounds for 4 sets of 6. Next week, I'll be doing 305 pounds for 5 sets of 6. The week prior, I'll be doing 315 pounds for 5 sets of 6. So it's going to be something like that for all my main movements. And if you guys want me to do a brief overview on the program in its entirety, I will be sure to do so. And like I said, I am going to be doing a lot of squatting, benching, and deadlifting, obviously, so you just saw some front squats there. I want to keep those in just because, for some reason, I just want to be good at them. So that is why they're there. I absolutely hate lunges, so I'm just going to speed through them. There's nothing good about them. I'm just going to do them for the heck of it. And after this, I move into some straight leg deadlifts. And you are going to see my back rounding, and this is why I recommend everyone film themselves, because I didn't even realize it, and I watched it back and I noticed it. So here I'm focusing on keeping my chest up. You see my knees are bending just a little bit, but I think that's all right. I'm keeping my back flat, which is what I'm really focused on. So that is going to be the workout commentary for the day. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give the video a like. I would really appreciate it. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the next phase of this programming, and I'll talk to you all very soon. What is up, guys? It is about 1:30 on a Tuesday afternoon, and it's very weird being home right now, but we got a half day off of work, so I came back to get some lunch before I head back out. So I figured I would share with you guys because I have to end the videos with food or you guys complain, which is cool with me. I like food, but I'm just going to warn you, this is not going to be very exciting. And if I sound a little bit sick, it's because I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say sick, I would say under the weather. I hate sick is so relative. I feel like, you know, there'll be people that are almost dying and they're like, I'm fine, and then you have someone else that has a sneeze and then they'll tell you that they're dying. So, you know, it's just, how do people wake up in bad moods every day when they're healthy 99% of their lives and they're still in a bad mood like 5 out of the 7 days of the week? I just don't get it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to show you this food, but like I said, it's going to be kind of boring because I'm going to a pizza buffet tonight, so I'm trying to take it a little bit easy, and I never show you guys these boring meals. You guys always see me eating this cool stuff, so I figured I would at least share this with you, and my battery's dying, so that is my cue to shut up. How broke can you go? So we got some baked chicken, some broccoli, corn, and black beans, and then we topped it with some taco sauce, and I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this is a Frank's Red Hot ketchup. Stuff is so good. Would highly recommend it. Got my tea over here, and we also got our lucky tie on. I love this tie. Oh, don't want to get too far down there. Don't want to give you guys the wrong idea. So I'm going to eat this up. As I mentioned, I'll be headed to an all-you-can-eat pizza place later, so obviously I'm not hitting any kind of macros tonight. Well, I'll probably hit like, you know, 200 grams of fat, but that's alright. So just want to get some fiber and some micronutrients in. See, guys, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. You don't just have to go YOLO because you have one bad meal, even though it's going to be great. So that's going to be the end of the video. I really hope you guys liked it, and I'll talk to you guys next time.